Best places to visit in the United States. From coastlines to big cities, the United States has so many diverse destinations that it's difficult to decide which ones are the best in America. That is why the U.S. to determine the best places to visit in the United States, news considered a variety of factors such as attractions, lodging, and dining options, as well as votes from thousands of travelers. Use this list to plan your vacation, and vote below to influence next year's list. And, if you're looking for a place to stay, check out the best hotels in the United States. Note: some of the below destinations may be affected by the coronavirus outbreak. Check with the CDC in the U.S. The Grand Canyon. Plan a trip to Grand Canyon National Park to see some of the most breathtaking views America has to offer. The Colorado River winds its way through the 277-mile-long canyon, making it a popular whitewater rafting destination. The Arizona Park is also a great place to go hiking, with scenic trails like the Bright Angel and North Kaibab trails. Regardless of how you spend your time in the Grand Canyon, you'll feel small in comparison to its towering rock formations and expansive vistas. Yosemite. A trip to California's Yosemite National Park is all about reconnecting with nature. Spend your time exploring famous landmarks such as Half Dome and Glacier Point, as well as hiking Cathedral Lakes, the Mist Trail, and other popular trails. You'll also want to make time to admire Yosemite's numerous waterfalls, including the towering Yosemite Falls, one of the world's tallest waterfalls. If you don't like camping, take a day trip from San Francisco, Sacramento, or Lake Tahoe. Yellowstone, America's first national park, offers over 900 miles of hiking trails as well as a variety of natural attractions, including steaming geysers and bubbling hot springs. In addition, animal lovers will enjoy learning about local wildlife at the Grizzly and Wolf Discovery Center. Spend a few hours driving through the Hayden and Lamar valleys if you'd rather look for wild animals inside the park, which spans parts of Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho. Both areas are popular resting spots for Yellowstone National Park's resident bison, wolves, and grizzly bears. Maui, with its idyllic beaches and verdant parks, provides plenty of opportunities to unwind. Spend your days admiring the scenery as you cruise along the road to Hana, fly above the Hawaiian Islands in a helicopter, or lounge across the black sands of Waianapanapa State Park. Sign up for a snorkeling tour if you'd rather not sunbathe. Previous visitors recommend making the trek to Haleakala Observatory to catch a sunrise or sunset for an unforgettable experience. While sampling Maui's seafood is essential, don't overlook other island delicacies such as hapia, a creamy coconut custard. View 4 Glaciers National Park. The main attraction of this Montana National Park is its glaciers, but it also has over 700 lakes, 2 mountain ranges, and numerous waterfalls. Hiking is the most popular activity among visitors, thanks to the park's mix of easy trails like Rocky Point and difficult routes like Grinnell Glacier and the Highline Trail. In addition, the area is ideal for canoeing and fishing in the summer, as well as cross-country skiing and snowshoeing in the winter. In addition, wild animals such as moose, bears, and elk are frequently spotted here. The city of New York, the Big Apple, known for its diverse cultural scene, has so many things to do that it puts most of its American counterparts to shame. Whether you spend the day perusing the exhibits at the Metropolitan Museum of Art, seeing a show on Broadway, or sampling the city's famous pizza, you'll never be bored here. When you need a break from the city's bustling streets and soaring skyscrapers, visit scenic Central Park or the artsy High Line. San Francisco's culture has been influenced by a wide range of ethnic groups as well as numerous social movements. Exploring the neighborhoods of the city by the bay on foot or by cable car is the best way to get a sense of its personality. From the Mission District to the Castro, you'll find a wide range of boutiques and restaurants serving nearly every cuisine. Take in the sights of the city from a picnic blanket in Mission Dolores Park, or take a short boat ride to Alcatraz Island for a history lesson. Just make sure to dress for the steep hills by wearing sturdy walking shoes. New Orleans. Few cities in America have cultures as distinct as New Orleans. New Orleans has a distinct personality that is influenced by influences from the Caribbean, Europe, and other places. Music fans flock here to experience the city's thriving jazz, blues, and rock and roll scenes, while history buffs visit attractions such as the National World War II Museum and the New Orleans African American Museum. In the meantime, foodies can fill up on gumbo, beignets, and po' boys between tours. After you've had your fill of delicious food, explore Bourbon Street's nightlife or sign up for a ghost tour in the evening. Zion National Park. In Utah's Zion National Park, breathtaking views await you at every turn. Hikers recommend trekking the Angel's Landing Trail, which is full of challenging switchbacks and thrilling heights, for some of the best views. Other popular hikes among visitors include the Easy Paris Trail and the more difficult Narrows, which takes hikers through Zion Canyon's narrowest section. Canyoneering, which combines rappelling, swimming, and hiking, is a must-do activity during any visit. Oahu. Honolulu. Oahu has a good mix of urban and beach environments. And, with pleasant weather all year, there is no bad time to visit this Hawaiian paradise. Waikiki Beach promises to please, but be warned. There's a good chance you'll be greeted by a swarm of tourists. More secluded options, such as Waimanalo Bay Beach Park and Kalama Park, offer more elbow room. Make time before you leave to visit the Pearl Harbor National Memorial and the Battleship Missouri Memorial in Honolulu. Kawaii. Kawaii, also known as the Garden Island, distinguishes itself from the other Hawaiian islands due to its immense natural beauty. To emphasize this point, all of Kauai's buildings are no taller than a coconut palm, allowing both locals and visitors to enjoy excellent views from the island's pristine beaches. When traveling inland, visitors will come across lush areas such as Kokei State Park and Wailua River State Park. Kauai is a pricey destination to visit due to its distance from the mainland and abundance of high-end hotels, so book your flights and accommodations well in advance. The Grand Teton National Park. Wyoming's snow-capped Teton Mountains rub shoulders with the Snake River, Jackson and Jenny Lakes, wildflower fields, swamps, and more in Grand Teton National Park. Trekking to scenic vistas like Inspiration Point and Phelps Lake Overlook are popular ways to enjoy the park's natural beauty, but if you want to save energy, explore the region by car or boat. Don't get too hung up on the horizon, though, because the park is home to moose, elk, bears, and bison, all of which occasionally wander near visitors. Washington, D.C. The nation's capital has a lot to offer. Visit iconic landmarks such as the Lincoln Memorial and the Washington Monument to fill your days. In addition, the city's plethora of Smithsonian museums provide plenty to do on rainy or hot days. When the weather permits, visit some of Washington, D.C.'s green spaces, such as the U.S. Rock Creek Park and the National Arboretum. A leisurely stroll along the Georgetown waterfront is also a pleasant way to spend an afternoon. Also, don't miss out on the city's vibrant restaurant and bar scene, which can be found in areas such as the U Street and H Street corridors. Lake Tahoe. North America's largest alpine lake, known for its stunning clear water, attracts active travelers all year. Winter brings hordes of skiers and snowboarders to Lake Tahoe's numerous resorts, while summer is ideal for hikes, scenic drives, and lake activities like kayaking and boating. There are also numerous golf courses in the area for those looking to improve their game. Trek one of the California and Nevada region's beer trails or sign up for an outdoor aerial fitness class for an active vacation with a twist. Moab. Because of its location in eastern Utah, Moab allows visitors to visit not one, but two national parks, arches and canyonlands. When you're not marveling at the park's otherworldly red rock formations, visit downtown Moab, which has a charming array of cafes, shops, and food trucks, or go rafting on the Colorado River. Mountain biking, jeep tours, and even cross-country skiing and snowshoeing are popular Moab activities. Furthermore, because the town receives less than 10 inches of rain per year, it is an ideal setting for outdoor adventure. Bar Harbor, Maine. This town on Maine's Mount Desert Island is known as the gateway to Acadia National Park, and it serves as a great home base for exploring the park. Bar Harbor, in addition to its cozy bed and breakfast accommodations, has delicious waterfront dining and locally owned shops showcasing unique Maine souvenirs. When you're not hiking through the park, take a boat tour. The waters around Mount Desert Island are a popular feeding ground for whales in the summer. San Diego, California. San Diego attracts a wide range of vacationers. The city offers a wide range of activities, from hiking in Torrey Pines State Natural Reserve, just north of the city, to surfing at Mission and Pacific beaches. Foodies won't want to miss the city's central Gaslamp Quarter, which has a variety of bars and restaurants serving fresh seafood, authentic Mexican cuisine, craft beer, and other delectable fare. Other must-dos include strolling through museum-filled Balboa Park, catching a ferry to Coronado Island, and watching the sunset in La Jolla. Jackson Hole. Jackson Hole's remote location in western Wyoming draws a large number of outdoor enthusiasts. Jackson Hole, which is surrounded by Grand Teton National Park and national forests, has a variety of ski slopes and hiking trails, as well as areas for fly fishing, mountain biking, paragliding, and other activities. During the summer, head to Jackson Hole's Town Square, which has shops, art galleries, bars, and restaurants, as well as Wild West-themed reenactments on select summer evenings. Boston, the state capital of Massachusetts, has activities for all types of visitors. The 2.5-mile-long Freedom Trail, which connects Boston Common to the Bunker Hill Monument, provides an excellent overview of the city's rich history, and Fenway Park is a must-see for baseball fans. Furthermore, Boston is home to a plethora of pubs, food markets, and shopping districts, as well as top-tier universities known for their charming architecture, picturesque green spaces, and wicked smart students. Chicago. The architecture, cuisine, and museums of the Windy City make this Midwestern destination an excellent choice for visitors with a wide range of interests. Make a point of stuffing your face at least once, whether it's with a Chicago-style hot dog, without ketchup, an Italian beef sandwich, or a slice of deep dish pizza. Then, take some photos in front of Millennium Park's iconic bean sculpture, visit the Art Institute of Chicago's world-class collections, or take a river cruise through the city's architecture. If you're visiting in the winter, bring your warmest clothes and head to Maggie Daly Park for some ice skating. Big Sur is the place to go for Instagram-worthy photos, despite the fact that this California coastline isn't designed for swimming. Some of the best views of the jagged rocks and turquoise water can be found at Julia Pfeiffer Burns State Park and Pfeiffer Beach, but Sand Dollar Beach is a great place to unwind. In the meantime, hikers can explore the trails that crisscross Andrew Malera State Park's 4,800 acres. Travelers passing through Big Sur will want to stop by the historic Bixby Bridge to take a photo of the scenery. Aspen, this opulent Colorado mountain town, has world-class ski slopes, high-end boutiques, trendy restaurants, and a must-see atmosphere. Aside from the downhill slopes at Aspen Snowmass, there are numerous Nordic trails in the area for those interested in cross-country skiing. While skiing is the most popular activity for most visitors, visitors can also spend their vacation hiking the beautiful Twin Peaks of the Maroon Bells or exploring the 20-mile Independence Pass by car or bike. Before you leave, take a ride on Aspen's gondola to take in the panoramic mountain views. Sedona vacationers who enjoy the great outdoors will enjoy their time in Sedona. This Arizona town features a plethora of postcard-worthy landmarks accessible via various hiking trails, including towering red rock formations, ancient cliff dwellings, and alleged energy vortexes. Many of Sedona's trails also allow mountain biking, and the area's red rocks attract climbers. After a day of exploring the outdoors, visitors can unwind at one of the town's award-winning spas or wellness centers, where they can connect with Sedona's spiritual side through a treatment, yoga session, or healing ritual. Seattle may be known for its consistently rainy weather, but this Pacific Northwest city has a lot to offer travelers. First and foremost, get yourself a cup of coffee. Seattle is the undisputed epicenter of this popular beverage and the location of Starbucks World Headquarters. After you've had your caffeine fix, take in the city's laid-back vibe. Spend your time at Pike Place Market mingling with locals and tourists, then head southeast of the city center to hike Mount Sis trails. Alternatively, get a taste of Seattle's art scene by visiting the Seattle Art Museum and the Olympic Sculpture Park. Miami, travel to this South Florida city to experience a cultural melting pot. The vibrant food and nightlife scenes alone are worth the trip, so stop in Little Havana for a frita, a Cuban-style hamburger, before dancing the night away in one of the city's numerous clubs. If you're not into clubbing, don't worry. Miami has a number of museums that feature exhibits about the city's unique art, history, and culture. Some visitor favorites include the Perez Art Museum Miami and the Base. Furthermore, the city is close to the world-famous sands of Miami Beach. The Outer Banks region of North Carolina has 200 miles of barrier islands. Snorkeling and scuba diving the approximately 3,000 shipwrecks offshore, as well as wandering around the site of the Wright brothers' famous first flight, will appeal to history buffs. Meanwhile, beachgoers can relax on the beaches of the Outer Banks while admiring the lighthouses that tower above them. When it's time to eat, visit one of the local seafood restaurants to